Hi everyone, I'm Fojail Ahmed Nohel. I'm working as a Senior Protection Monitoring Officer with International Rescue Committee Bangladesh. The stories of the refugees truly motivates me to work even harder in this pandemic situation of coronavirus and during this lockdown to minimize the protection concerns in their daily life. IFRC wants to ensure the lives of the refugees are safe and sound with their basic needs in this lockdown situation. An IRC protection monitoring team leading it from the front line since the lockdown. Well, what is protection monitoring? Protection monitoring consists of the collecting and analysis of information about key protection issues and needs affecting communities or the refugees for the purpose of informing effective programming and advocacy. IFRC wants to measure the impact of the lives on the lives of the refugees, in particular as regards the ability to fulfill their rights, access to their basic services and humanitarian responses. Number two, on the humanitarian protection environment in the camp, including on social cohesion. Well, IRC's protection monitoring team also aims to determine if and how the current COVID-19 situation creates new protection concerns and intensifies the pre-existing protection concerns. Protection monitoring team of IRC will and the other actors will enable everyone to identify key protection issues and needs so that they can develop and or adopt protection interventions accordingly. Now, how IRC is doing its protection monitoring in this COVID-19 situation? IRC is conducting protection monitoring through its volunteers, those who are guided by a set of questions. Each day, the volunteers have a different set of questions throughout the week to get them answers by the community people to address their concerns and the protection risks they have in their life during this COVID-19 situation. A total of 50 volunteers of IRC working in 5 camps, Camp 1W, Camp 1 East, Camp 15-16 and Camp 21. A TOR, thermal responsibilities, has been developed prior to the lockdown to streamline the duties of the volunteers. The IRC volunteers every day will be discussing individually with the community people to get their feedback about their concerns and the protection risks they have. And the IRC volunteers will also have a group discussion with a maximum number of 5 people at a time with proper social distancing. IRC volunteer will also will be doing verbal referring and visiting the service center along with the beneficiaries to address their concerns to the responsible person and to solve them, try their best to solve them. The IRC volunteers also doing visiting the households to find out the concern of the refugees. The IRC also takes advantage of the staff, those who are part of the payroll team right now, to enhance and verify the data collected by its volunteers. Every volunteer have an assigned block from where she work with the community to address the concern of the community people. The challenges has been the challenges that we have been finding since the lockdown. One of the major challenges is access to those service centers, the shelter problems. The people as the people are looking for the services from the medical centers, there we have seen discrimination in the health facilities, even if the refugees were in routine checkup. And the shelter problem during this rainy season and during the cyclone, it has been a great effect on them as well, and many of the shelters needs to be repaired, and we have been doing and the reporting to the site management to address these issues and solve them. The landslides problem during this rainy season is also one of the major problem, and the IFRC protection team is doing its best to address those areas that are prone to the landslides and suggesting the areas to the site management. Findings: land rents demands, especially in several camps, leading to social tension with the host communities, feeling of insecurity by the parents that caused by the idleness of youth, and also increased in the number of gender violence due to the lockdown. The income has been cut, while there are a reduced number of legal officers to solve these issues. Children, as we know that there are a lot of children, and children does not have anywhere to go and to play. Children might look for places to play, so it could lead them to abduction and exploitation. So this is why it is very important for all the protection working group and the protection monitoring team to do is protection monitoring during this COVID-19 situation with much sincerity to address these issues. During this situation, most of the community people doesn't know where to go, what to do, and where to address their issues, and most of them are very afraid, especially the elder people, women and the children. And receiving the foods with proper social distancing and seeing a doctor in the camp level is a daily struggle, and being without proper masks, like hand gloves and distancing, the hand washing, they are at the greater risk. We cannot ask people to wash their hands frequently while there are limited source of safe water points. So it is our responsibility to work together hand in hand to reduce their protection concerns as much as possible during this COVID-19 situation. Finally, I thank everyone who have given me this opportunity, especially my coordinator Patrick and my senior manager Immaculate, for giving me this opportunity to share how IFRC is doing its protection monitoring in this COVID-19 situation. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.